I'm in Foxborough. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down, Garrett. And his first pass is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Garrett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Garrett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Garrett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to him on 1st down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he slides to a halt inside the 10. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off play action. Garrett. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And take it right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and long. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on 4th and 2. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get him to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the bootleg. Garrett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garrett.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. To throw on 2nd down. Garrett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, what a move. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.